right, well, the weather is heating up. The real estate market's been heating up for a while. We're going to talk about the stats and the data and what's going on in Sacramento real estate. Hey everybody, Doug Reynolds here, your Sacramento area realtor. This is your monthly market video update for the end of May, beginning of June 2023. We are in full swing in the spring here. Looks like the rain's finally done and gone. We got the warm weather here now, and the real estate market is feeling pretty warm as well too. It's a little bit different than kind of normal for this year. We're going to talk about that, but the stats just came out for April. Let's see what's showing up in the stats. Then we'll talk about what's going on currently in the market right now as well. All right. Listings published this month. So in April, 1,148 houses came on the market. That's a little bit more than we had in March. That's to be expected as we continue to go March to April, April to May, May to June, June to July, July to August. Usually you're going to start to see a few more listings each month as we continue to progress through the spring and summer. That's typical, okay? But what is not typical, let's take a look at this time last year. There was 1,841 that came on in April. So almost 40% less amount of homes coming on the market now than we had a year ago, okay? So what does that mean? Well, active listing inventory, that's what's actually available as a snapshot right now. A little bit over 1,000 available homes in the Sacramento County market, 1,049. That is up about almost 20%, 19.3% from a month ago. So that's good news as far as a little bit more available, but it's down 21, 22% from a year ago. So a year ago, we were having more coming on and we were having more available. Right now, we were having less homes coming on this year. We're having less available, all right? Now, how does that translate to actual sales? Well, pending sales, just under 1,100, 1,099 pending sales. That's up a few percentage points from a month ago. We would expect that to increase over the next couple of months. We should start to have more and more pending sales as we start to get in the spring and summer typically. But because the inventory is so low, it's keeping our pendings kind of suppressed a bit just because there's not as much available out there right now. So pendings are down about 25% from a year ago. So not as much coming on, not as many available, and not as many pendings happening. That's not due to demand. We've got a decent amount of demand for buyers wanting to buy houses. It's just the lack of inventory available that's keeping those current numbers a little bit on the lower side. And that really is translating down into the closings. So total number of closed escrows, only 850 closed for April. It's actually down a little bit from March, relatively even though, but look at that, down over 40% less closings this year in April compared to last year. If you saw those numbers, you would think, oh my gosh, the market is tanking, it's doing horrible. Well, we're in a weird, odd market where it's kind of really dictated by the amount of lack of inventory that's driving the closings. Not a ton are happening. So that translates to 1.2 months worth of inventory. Kind of a balanced market is sort of in that 2 to 3 months range. So right now it is sort of shifted, leaning towards favoring sellers a bit with 1.2 months worth of inventory, but it's a delicate balance for sure. And then the median price has ticked up from March. It went up to 515, up a little like 3% month over month, but year over year, down about 9%. Now, down 9% on the pricing side, we know that because in May of 2022, things peaked and really dropped quite a bit in the second half of last year. We've seen things kind of bottom out from a pricing standpoint and actually starting to tick back up now. Probably going to continue to see that tick up at least through May. And really the reason being is we just don't have as many homes available as we normally would at this time of year. Typically, by the time we're in May, we're in full swing with a lot of listings coming on the market. It's just not the case. We're finding out that so many people have 3% mortgages. They're just not that interested in selling and moving to something with a 6% mortgage or a 6.5% mortgage. So it's keeping the amount of homes available on the lower side. Now, buyers, they're also kind of feeling it. Well, 6.5% mortgage, but we still have kind of a normal amount of buyers right now. So because supply is so low, although demand is kind of normal, we've got kind of this aggressive market right now where buyers are competing with other buyers. A lot of properties at that kind of 800,000, 700,000 and below price point. Most of them are having multiple offers, going maybe at or a little bit above list price. But this is a different kind of seller's market right now than we had in 2021. 2021, it was just listed at any price. You're going to get multiple offers. It's going to go $40,000, $50,000 over with 12 offers. Right now, it's more of a kind of delicate seller's market, I would word it as. You really still need to price it right. It needs to show well, and you got to have good marketing. It really has got to look good and be priced right. And if that's the case, the buyers will come out, they'll go after the property, they will write a strong offer. But delicately, if you shoot a little too high, buyers are going, whoa, 6.5% mortgage, that's already on the high side. I don't want to compete. I don't want to go after that. And they'll sort of stay away. So you got to kind of find the sweet spot as a seller right now. Understand the market is favoring you, but it's a delicate balance. You don't want to end up as one of those sellers that came on too high. All of a sudden, 2 weeks on the market, you don't have any offers, and the market's flipped on you where buyers are now going, oh, they're desperate, I'm gonna lowball them, what's wrong with that house? Those types of things. So it's a curious time right now. I believe we're gonna continue to see more of this. We are definitely gonna start to see a little bit more inventory coming on. I've had a lot of calls over the last couple of weeks. I've got a number of listings coming on the market in May, June, and July, myself personally. So I know inventory is gonna start ticking up a bit. How much more is the question? Because right now it is competitive. There's a limited supply and it's moving quickly and it's causing prices to trickle back up again a little bit. So I think we're gonna see that at least for the next month or two for sure. If we start to see more and more inventory come on, eventually we might have enough to where that balance might even out, and it's not quite a seller's market, but it might be a little bit more of a balanced market by potentially by summer, end of summer, fallish time or something. That will be, time will tell basically with that. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you got any questions, leave a comment, hit like, subscribe. Feel free to reach out to me. Realestatewithdoug.com is my website. If you're looking to buy or sell in the Sacramento area, I'm here to help you out. So I hope you're having a great day. Look forward to talking to you soon, and clear skies.